Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I can't see the viewfinder, so if I'm not in focus it's because I don't have my glasses on and I couldn't find my contacts. So sorry if I look a riot or whatever. I thought we would do the Q&A because I've had really bad allergies again today. Okay, so number 1 is asked by Amelia Adamson and she says, who is your biggest inspiration? My mum is my biggest inspiration because she is a single parent and she worked her ass off to raise me and to keep us in the house we live in and to make sure that like I had everything I needed as a child. I just think she's such a strong woman to like do all that herself and to like just raise a child as one parent. So like she's my inspiration, so like anytime I'm feeling weak I always try and like remember how strong my mum's been and try and be that strong. Next one is from Angie Roblox and More. She says, can you sing Go Go by BTS in English? I love your accent, by the way. First of all, thanks for loving my accent. I do not like it. But I can try and sing Go Go by BTS. On Sundays we now have BT Sunday. That will start this week. So it means that there'll be a BTS related video every single Sunday. So that'll be good. Minshuki asks, since when are you in ARMY? And who's my BTS bias? My BTS bias is Jungkook, but I also love all of them. Like I always say, if someone asks, like he's literally on my phone right now, there's 2 of them in there, like that other one behind, that's him too. I think if I was like asked by them I couldn't pick a favourite. You know, if like just one of them got sad because they weren't like your favourite, like see how I was so excited. Yeah, when my BTS Love Yourself Tear album came, I really wanted it to be Namjoon because at one of the fan meets someone said they were disappointed for getting his photo card. Sorry. And that just like made me want to punch whoever that was, because why would you say that to him? Like he is an absolutely glorious man and he deserves as much love as any other member in that group. So I don't get why you would be like so like solo stan when they're all insanely amazing at everything they do. So when I got that album I got Namjoon and I was so excited and he lives in my wallet. Why am I a 14-year-old girl? I don't know. And she also says, I love your voice. Thank you. Anna asks, how old are you? I am 24 going on 25 in December. Hanan Kanan, sorry if I said that wrong, says, do you love EXO? Can you sing a song by EXO? I love you, I love so much and your voice is so amazing. Thank you. I don't really listen to EXO all that much, like, and this is my story, it's not because I'm like ARMY, I'm not part of any fan wars. In fact, I am so against fan wars, it's unbelievable. Like, I unfollow people all the time on Twitter who are just so involved in fan wars because I hate it. The reason I don't listen to EXO too much is because the first EXO song I heard was Monster and I really liked it. And then the next EXO song I heard was Power and I really didn't like it. Please don't at me, I didn't like deliberately. I was like, oh well, I like BTS so we can't like EXO. I just really didn't like Power. I really like the song The Eve that came up on Spotify and I like that too. So if you want me to do an EXO cover I can. Just let me know what one below in the comments. Just a Dreamer says, I want to say I love you and good luck to you fighting. Thank you. Autumn Miller also asked who my BTS bias is and hers is Jimin. He's so cute. I see why yours would be Jimin. Anusha is just out here making me look like a knob because I'm an idiot. She says, why is it always parcels galore? What do you even order? Well, first of all, I'm an absolute fanny and I'm really awkward with people I don't know and like small talk and stuff, and a guy came to deliver a parcel. There was one on the floor, he had one. He said, that one on the floor is not from me, but this one is, and my response was, oh, parcels galore, eh? I don't know why that was what I said. But then he came back like a few days later and had one parcel and handed me it and was like, only one parcel, not parcels galore today. And I was like, why is this who I am now? Oh. So thanks for making me look like a fanny, Anusha, I love you. Isabel says, do you like K-dramas? By the way, she hopes I'm feeling better for my allergies. I do like K-dramas, but only really magic-y ones. I wanted to like Hwarang, but I didn't get into it because there was no magic. I know V was on it, that's why I put it on, but I just like magic-y ones. So my favourite is Oh My Ghost, and Strong Girl Bongsoon. They're my two favourites. Yeah. Taehyung's wife says, how old are you and what other K-pop bands do you listen to besides BTS? Blackpink, and I like Red Velvet, and I love Monsta X. Like Monsta X, I love them. I'm so sad I missed them in London, but whatevs. Violet Varo says, when did you start to like K-pop? By the way, you look cute with that filter. I wish I could always have a filter because I look ratchet today. But I started to like K-pop years ago. Like my friend Kevin let us listen to it when I was like 14 or 15, so 10 years ago, and he showed me Big Bang and I loved it because G-Dragon. That's all. Ajmina Shob, sorry if I said that wrong, Shoeb, I'm so sorry, says, who do you live with? I live with my mum and my boyfriend Andrew, or Andy, whatever you want to call him, and I live with us three in a house with the dog Oliver and the two rats that we have too. And Andy lives with us because he's from down south in England, like near London, and we did long distance for 2 years and it just got very expensive and very difficult to be apart for so long, so he moved up with me because Glasgow's amazing. Accurate. Etrack Talby, so sorry if I said it wrong, says, if there is a chance to be with a guy from BTS, who would you pick? This is really difficult for me because Jungkook is like Andy, like they are really into video editing and they're really passionate about what they do, so much so that they'll work themselves until they're sick. Like Andy doesn't eat when he's on a project because he forgets to eat and it just does my tits in, like it stresses me out so much, and I feel like that's exactly how Jungkook is. But also Andy's super into playing games. He actually has a channel here on YouTube. He is a YouTuber for, like he's a gaming YouTuber. I'll put it in the link below if you want to see that, but he's like super into Overwatch. The game he plays on YouTube is called Battle.right though, and he is Battle.right Sage. I came up with the name. He's welcome. Anyway, so I don't know who I would pick. Like I always say that Jungkook is like my bias, but I feel like I'd want to pick Namjoon. But then remember Namjoon said in an interview once that he dumped a girl because she had too many guy friends. That's a bit weird. I don't know who I'd pick. It's very difficult. I feel like me and V would like go on like adventures and stuff together, but that's never going to happen, so Danya says, how old are you and I love you so much. I'm 24, I love you too. Daphne Arikan says, which K-pop group do you prefer and who's your bias in BTS and how did you meet with K-pop? I prefer BTS. They're like, just have a special place in my heart. I love a lot of K-pop, but they just have a wee special bit in there, so they do. Cutie Pie Girl says, are you a fan of any other K-pop groups? If so, who's your top 5? My top 5 is BTS, Blackpink, Red Velvet, Monsta X, and the Rose. They're also, I love the Rose. I also miss them when they were in the UK too, because I just have no understanding of who's here and how I can get tickets for it. Ryu, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. Ryu KS, thank you for commenting on all my videos, by the way. I appreciate your support. They asked how did I get interested in Korea, and they're an English major in university and were interested in Scotland, which is cute because no one's interested in Scotland ever. They hope to visit Scotland in the future for studying and travel and want to know what Scottish people think about Koreans or other Asians. So first of all, I was interested in Korea through learning through K-pop, and then I really enjoyed the language, so I tried to learn it when I was younger, but all I really was interested in learning was how to chat up G-Dragon so that he would love me. So I didn't learn it correctly, but now I'm currently learning it properly and I'm really interested in the culture because it's so different to culture here. And I obviously can't speak for everyone in Scotland, but in Glasgow we are known as the friendliest city in Scotland. So we're also known as Murder Capital of Europe 2008. We're very proud of that, but it's not dangerous, please don't worry. Just don't go to the bad bits. But there's a lot of Asian students at the universities in Glasgow, especially the University of Glasgow, and I think a lot of the students who are Asian there are from Hong Kong. No one really bats an eyelid at anyone who's not a pale bitch like myself. Actually Andrew, my boyfriend, is half English and half Indian, so his family is from Goa, like he's got family in Goa, and he says the thing he's most worried about is the English part rather than the Indian part, because there's like a joking rivalry between Scotland and England. So really you have no worries here. Also there's loads of nice Korean restaurants now, so if you ever felt homesick, there's a restaurant called Bibimbap in Nile Street, and that's really tasty. Leah Scarlett says, who's your best friend? My best friend is a girl called Melanie. We are clones of each other. She's my best friend since we were 15, and we are clones of each other so much so that when my dad came to pick me up one night, Melanie got in the car and my dad thought it was her. I'll insert a picture here somewhere so you can see how close we look together. Hunter X says, can you speak Korean? And if not, are you planning to learn it someday? I cannot currently speak fluent Korean, but I am trying my hardest. And thank you to everyone who says my pronunciation in my videos is good for Korean, because I'm so worried about that. Like, I would never want to come across stupid or rude or whatever, so I'm really glad that you think I'm good at it. But I'm not going to start speaking Korean in my videos until I can speak Korean properly. Claire Reed, hi Claire, says, who is your favourite anime character? My favourite anime character is Kirito from Sword Art Online. I love Kirito. Yeah. Wild says, I've been following you long ago. My question is, do you want to become a full-time singer or do I just do it as a hobby? I would love to do full-time singing. I know it comes with a lot of negatives, but obviously like it would outweigh, you know, like if I got to be a full-time singer, even if it just was like paying my bills and not like worldwide famous. They also asked, did you try an audition for any talent shows? I have been on The Voice and the Xfactor UK. I am going to make a video about them. They also said, why are you still a YouTuber? Why are you not a famous singer even though you're a lovely talented person? I just don't think I'm talented enough to be famous. Like, just not being depressing, I just genuinely don't think I'm talented enough. But thank you for thinking that. Pamela says, do you know any Spanish words? I actually went to Spanish school when I was younger. I haven't spoke Spanish properly for years, so I can read it and understand it, but I find it difficult to speak. Lexi Taylor says, when did you start to listen to BTS? 2 years ago. Agatha says, why are you into K-pop? How did you discover it? I love your accent. Thank you. Through my friend Kevin, we said this before. Lucy says, will you be doing more videos or challenges with Andy? I would love to. If this is something you're interested in, please let me know in the comments below and I will do that for you. Delaney X says, how long have you been singing? I've been singing for as long as I discovered my vocal cords. There's a video of me not being able to string a sentence correctly but fully singing songs as like a under 1-year-old child. If you would like proof, I will put it online. They also asked my favourite BTS song from the new album. I would say possibly Outro Tear, possibly Singularity, possibly Magic Shop, possibly Airplane Part 2. I don't know, I find it very difficult to pick. And they also asked what my favourite movie is. My favourite movie is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. They also said, P.S. keep doing what you love and don't let anyone change that. I love you. I love you too, that's so lovely, thank you. Armory27 says, what is the meaning of Little Lemoney and why do you put it in every video? It's just my username. It's my username on my Instagram and my Twitter, and I just wanted everything to link up correctly. Andy calls me Little Lemon, hence Little Lemony. Seo says, what's your sign? Mine's is Sagittarius and I fit the Sagittarius mould perfectly. XOXO says, what's been the biggest change you've seen in the past 5 years? I used to have like pretty severe depression. It was a type of depression linked to bipolar and I was on antidepressants and now I'm not. And that is the biggest difference from 5 years. Tim's Time 1970 says, what part of Scotland are you from? I am from Glasgow, the best bit. Laura Valdez says, hey Emily, the first video I saw of yours was 6 years ago and I finally found your socials again. Can you sum up the last 6 years of your life to catch everyone up, to catch your returning viewers up? I can. 6 years ago I had a channel that had 125,000 subscribers, 13 million views. The channel got into the recycling bin of YouTube when the adpocalypse happened. So then I started, anytime I uploaded a video, YouTube would delete subscribers from my channel. It was in a bug, they couldn't fix it. I tried to fix it as hard as I could, it wouldn't work. So I stopped making money off my YouTube ads and had to start making money off sponsors, which meant my whole channel was filled with sponsors and it was a riot and I was very greedy and just, I looked at it today and literally I had like 5 sponsored videos in a row and then like 1 song. So the channel eventually failed because I didn't care about it. I tried to find my love for it again, but the channel was too far gone, so I started this new channel where we're starting on a clean slate, not money hungry, just trying to make a happy channel that I am proud of again. Thank you! Sugarman, this is my favourite question. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? I love you for this comment. What inspired me? Inspires, man, yeah! Was I saw people doing YouTube like Amazing Phil, Kick the PJ, Charlie's So Cool Like, and I thought, hey, that seems really cool, I also want to do that. So I did it. Alton Wright says, what race are you? I am a very pale person from Scotland. This isn't my race, but I'm half Scottish, half Geordie. So I'm half Glaswegian from Glasgow in Scotland and half Geordie, which is people from Newcastle in England. NF says, oh, I have so many questions. Oh yay. So number 1 is, do you practice singing? Because you singing so pretty. Thank you. I don't practice singing. I should practice singing, but I don't. I'm going to try and practice more. Number 2 is, when did you start to sing? When I was a little bambino. Number 3 is, how old are you? I am currently 24, nearly 25. And number 4 is, can you make a video with showing us how tips on how to sing better? I feel like I'm not qualified because I sing quite incorrectly. I sing through my throat instead of my diaphragm. I know you're supposed to sing through your diaphragm. I used to have singing lessons in school. They weren't tailored to me, so they weren't like singing lessons for me, it was just for the class. And I used to sing with my diaphragm, but I just have bad technique and now I sing through my throat, which is really damaging. They also said, I have so much more, but that's some of them. You're so cool, can't wait to see the next video. Thank you! And that concludes the Q&A. Sorry I look so riotty, I hardly slept last night. My allergies are really bad again, so I've only had like 4 hours sleep. But I hope you enjoyed this and I hope I answered your question, and if you have any more and you'd like me to do a Q&A in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions for songs, BTS or not, put that in the comments below, and any suggestions for any videos you'd like, please put that in the comments below. So I hope you've had a lovely day and thank you so much for coming back and thank you so much for sticking by. I love you guys so much. Bye!